In our Civil War auction, we have a collection of scrapbooks that come from the Tiemann family. It turns out that the Tiemans were very influential in New York politics. At least one Tiemann was a mayor. As I thumbed through this set of books, I found this interesting couple of letters here. The one that's the most interesting is the second letter. I believe this is a letter from William Tecumseh Sherman to General Ulysses S. Grant. Now it starts off, New York, March 3rd, 1869. General, ever since the close of the war, it has been the desire of a number of your friends in this city to unite in presenting you with some token of their esteem and their appreciation of your distinguished public services. The course of public affairs, which has fixed your post of duty at Washington, has seemed to them to afford an opportune occasion for the gratification of this desire. So the undersigned has been delegated the agreeable duty of being the medium of the presentation of the testimonial, of which, on behalf of the gentlemen whose names are enclosed, we beg your acceptance, trusting that it may be instrumental in promoting the comfort of yourself and family during the many years in which we hope the country is still to enjoy the benefit of your services in the exalted position to which you have been assigned, as were by official appointment, as by unanimous public sentiment. With assurances of the highest regard, we are, General, your friends and servants, Lieutenant General William T. Sherman, and then the other names here are part of this Sherman Testimonial Fund. What happened was, apparently they had a dinner, and one of the Tiemans was invited, and you'll notice here it says that there was a check on the Merchants National Bank, order of Lieutenant W.T. Sherman, and by him endorsed to General Ulysses S. Grant, or U.S. Grant, for house, lot, furniture, and it's $65,000 check. Can you focus up here for a second, Tina? It was a $65,000 check that Sherman was to give to Grant, just like it said in the letter, a testimonial. And then another check was for Sherman for $37,000. Now this is in a book, and this book has in it an invitation where Benjamin Feld, one of the people who signed the letter on the other side, invited Mr. Tiemans to come meet General Sherman. The rest of the book has a lot of newspaper clippings about things around that time frame in the 1800s, 1869, 1868, a lot of different newspaper clippings. As you're flipping through them, though, you start to notice that there's a lot of things about Tiemans in this. Let me get to a couple here. It turns out that one of the Tiemans was a mayor of New York. There's a couple different newspaper articles in here about him. There's also a whole bunch of death notices from the Tiemans and things about their paint business. Let me find it. Hang on a second. Here's some pictures of some people. We're not really sure who they are. Amateur minstrel entertainment. Here's some indentures. These turn out to be people who were married to Tiemans, I believe. This is a Christina Strapple, I believe is the name. They have the name up here at the top. There's a couple different indentures. Here's the, this is all the death notices. No, this is all the Stripel family. S-T-R-I-P-E-L. Striples. And it says, oh, there's some handwritten notes about who she was in here. Here's some stuff about the paint company. Manhattanville Paint Company was owned by the Tiemann family. That's one of the oldest paint manufacturing companies in the United States. Here's a memoir of Father Tiemann at his mass. Here's an article about the mayor of New York, Daniel F. Tiemann, in 1858, running to the polls to vote because they wouldn't let him off a different way. And here's somebody, Benjamin Tiemann, who is, this is getting married. So it's just a whole family scrap album here. Here's some more stuff about Mayor Tiemann, who died at age 82. Some more stuff about the Tiemanns. This is about his house, the Tiemann's house. So I believe that this is an authentic scrapbook from the Tiemann family, and it just so happens that the Tiemanns were tied in with Sherman through this testimonial dinner they were invited to, or he was invited to, where he got presented the ability to see Sherman, and then got a copy of the letter, or has the letter. There was a Tiemann who died in a bicycle wreck. These are some of their family recipes for making paint. Different paints and what goes into the paints. Telegrams about Tiemann's being invited to different places and going on vacation or on their hotel stay. When they went to the Keystone Hotel in San Francisco. Here's the trustees of the library acknowledging a gift from the Tiemanns. It's the only way I could really kind of show this whole book without tearing it up was to do a video. I didn't want to try and put it on a copy machine. Just a lot of things about Central Park. The paint company they owned was in Manhattanville, which is now a part of New York City. Let's see if I can find some very nice paint labels in here somewhere. There's another card of some sort. I don't know if you can focus on that. Here's someone's, this is a birth or death certificate for a Tiemann, somebody, Josephine Tiemann. American House. And then in the last scrapbook in the pile, more articles about Mr. Mayor Tiemann running to the polls, some stuff about the Tiemanns and his wife. One of these has a bunch of death notices. It's really tiny print, so let's see if we'll find that one in a minute. Unless we passed it already. Here's some copies of their labels of the paints. And here's some business correspondence about opening their new plant. So you get an idea of what. It's just a whole scrapbook full of Tiemann stuff. Here's Anthony Tiemann making his last will and testament. So it's all Tiemann. That leads up to that letter from Sherman. And it's all around 1868, 1869. There's another letter from 1958. Another one from 1958. Here's some more Weiman Company stuff. Something about a church. And I think that's it. No. Some of these. Ernest Weiman was in the fire department. 24th day of February, 1890, I guess. It's all going to sell as one lot. And there will be online bidding, so just look on the website.